What's up, guys? It's Dylan here. So, as you can tell by the title of the video, I want to talk to you today about goal setting and why I think it's so important. But before we get into this video, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. I really would appreciate it. It helps new people find the channel. So, with that being said, let's get into the video. So, for the past few years now, every year, at the end of the year, like the very last day or either the first or second day of the next year, I like to take some time to myself and just get a simple, just a white sheet of printer paper. And I'll go through there and I'll make bullet points. And I'll write at the top the year and then goals. So in this case, we'll do 2023 goals. And then you make bullet points all the way down the paper and just write out things that you want to achieve and then just cross them out as you go. So, as I was doing some research about goal setting, I'd heard that the statistics were really high of people who wrote down their goals versus people who didn't, and how much more the people who did write down their goals achieved versus the people, who didn't write down their goals. So, I'm gonna get into this, and I'm gonna link the websites that I found this information in the description box below, so you guys can go there, check it out yourself, and read over it. So, first of all, you are more likely to achieve your goals if you write them down. Okay. Writing down your goals helps you clarify what you want to achieve in your future and ensures you are emotionally and intellectually engaged in achieving your goals. People who vividly describe or picture their goals are anywhere from 1.2 to 1.4 times more likely for success of accomplishing their goals than people who don't. So, when I'm by myself, I like to just think about, okay, well, what do I want to do this year? Now, of course, I have long-term goals, and I'm going to do another video on this topic, but I use a vision board. So if you guys don't know what vision boards are or never heard of them, I'm going to make a video on that, and I'll show you guys how I made mine. So, just take some time to yourself in your bedroom or wherever, real quiet, and just think about, okay, well, what do I want to accomplish this year? Whether it be going on your dream vacation, starting a business, starting a Roth IRA, start buying stocks, whatever it is that you guys want to achieve, start a family, etc. Just write down on your paper with those bullet points and write all that stuff down. Even if it's front and back, 2-3 pages, I don't know. And at the end of the year, go back to those pages, and I guarantee you'll be stunned or shocked at how much you've actually accomplished. Because every time you accomplish one of those goals on the paper, just make one line through it. So you can, I mark one line through it so I can still see what that was. And I can say, oh, wow, I've done this, this, and this. And you can see what you've accomplished. So, right here, this is a study from Harvard Business, and they found that 14% who have goals are 10 times more successful than those without goals. The 3% with written goals are 3 times more successful than 14% with unwritten goals. That is huge, guys. Huge. So, in 1979, Harvard MBA study on goal setting analyzed the graduating class to determine how many had set goals and had a plan. 84% of the entire class had set no goals at all. That's just crazy to me. 84%. Think about that. 84% of the entire graduating class that year had no goals at all. 13% had set and written goals, but with no concrete plan. Lastly, 3% had both. So, after all these people done this study, participated in the study, they went back 10 years later, and the 13% were making twice as much money as the 84%. That is just wild. Let me say that again. 13% of that class was making more money, was making twice as much money as the 84%. That's huge, guys. However, the kicker is that the 3% that had both written goals and a plan, you ready for this? Were making 10 times as much as the rest of the 97% class. 10 times. The 3% of that class was making 10 times as much money as the rest of the 97% of the class. That's crazy. I mean, that really shows how important writing down your goals on your piece of paper, your notebook, whatever you have. I mean, that shows how important it is and what it really does. So, here's a study by Statistic Brain. They directly analyzed New Year's goals. They claim only 8% of people achieve their New Year's goals, with a astounding 92% that don't achieve their goals at all. So only 8%, 8% of people achieve their New Year's goals. That just blows my mind. Think about it. All these people say, oh, I want to lose weight. I want to do this. I want to do that January 1st. Of all the people, New Year's Day, you set goals, only 8% of people achieve their goals. Now, here's some more statistics for you. 45% of Americans usually make goals. 17% of Americans infrequently make goals. Well, guys, we know right there, without repetition and without consistency, you ain't gonna go nowhere. You're gonna be like a car in mud. You're just gonna sit there and spin your tires. 38% never make goals at all. 38% of people on New Year's never make any goals at all. I guess they figure, nobody sticks to those anyways, so why am I going to make them? Another interesting measure about the study from Statistic Brain was this. 75% of people made it through their first week in the new year. 71% of people made it past the first 2 weeks. 64% of the people made it past 1 month. So 75% of people made it through the first 2 weeks. 71% of people made it past 2 weeks. 64% of people made it past 1 month. 46% of people made it past 6 months. 25% of people didn't even make it through their first week. Let me say that again. 25% of people didn't even make it through their first week. So that's 1/4 of people that don't even make make it through the first week of their New Year's goals. Now listen to this. So at the end of the year, only 8% of people achieve their goals for that year. 8%, guys. That's crazy. 8%. So my question to you guys is, do you want to be part of that 8%? Or do you want to be part of the 75% of people who don't even make it through their first week? You got to ask yourself that. How important is my goals, and how am I going to achieve them? That's it. So with all that being said, thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Like I said, make sure you hit the like button. Really helps me out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.